Hey guys, Jafar here for another video, and this video is going to be on Photoshop. I know it isn't a game, but I'm going to show you how to make a clean looking thumbnail for YouTube. I always see thumbnails on videos that, you know, get thousands and thousands of views, and like all it is just someone that literally got a photo off the internet and just got the text icon down here and just put text over it. That's it. It doesn't look very nice. It looks like it's cheap. You want something professional that's fully yours, that you can say I am proud of making. I'm going to show you what I like personally. Everyone has different looks or different personalities of what they like. I like clean looking type thumbnails where there isn't stuff all over the thumbnail. I don't know how much people like that, but if you like that sort of stuff, this is not for you. If you like clean looking thumbnails, this is for you. So what we're going to do first is, what you want to do is put in a 1280, so 1280 by 720. Okay, so I'm just going to do that again if you didn't see. 1280 by 720, resolution 72, color mode RGB color, background content's white because you obviously don't want transparent for your thumbnail. 8-bit, pixels inch, pixels for the rest up here, and just leave the bottom bits fine. So okay, again, I've just created 2, you don't want that. So you're left with a white blank background. Unless you want people to unless you're making a mysterious video, you can just use this, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to get very many views, I could say. But let's get started. So mainly what you want first is the background, right, of the game, whatever you're playing. So let's say we're doing Rust. So let's go to DX3 and Rust. Got some files here of Rust. What would be the best? So let's take for here. This is actually, I'm trying to get a picture for my thumbnail for YouTube. That's the one already on my video. So let's say we get this, okay? So what you want to do, what I do if I want to get a photo. So if you press print screen right now, it's going to come up with this bar, and it's not going to look nice. You're going to have to crop it all out. You're going to have to crop this X out as well. So the trick is, when you do full screen really quick, it blinks. So there's a second where none of this, only this is here. The black bars are still going to be there, but none of this play and exit button. So let's try and see if we can get it. Okay, sometimes you can just get a black screen, and that's when you actually get it right on that where it switches. So you don't have any play button, anything here, and the photo's kind of zoomed in. It shouldn't be for yours, but for mine it is, so I'm just gonna shrink it a bit. Maybe we'll actually leave it there. Yeah, okay. So now you've got your background of a guy jumping up. Don't know if you like that or not, but whatever. Now you want to make sure there is no uneven parts. So in the corners here, there are some bits sticking out. What you can try doing is bandaging, or whatever this is. What is it called? Spot healing brush tool. I call it bandaging because it has a bandage. Sometimes, and most of the times, it does work, but for bigger objects it doesn't. So what you can easily do is cheat it out. Just get the color that's right there, literally right on the edge of that, and you can't see a difference. Unless you zoom in so far, you really cannot see a difference. Then you can get the colors for right there. Do the same here, and literally you cannot see the differences. So now that's done, what next? I want to do the text next, because you know, you want to write out what the video is going to be about. So let's say Rust. And I use Cyberfall text for my thumbnails, as I will show you here. Let's go to desktop, here, Rust. Let's go into this one. So this is actually my last video one, and I just noticed that bit's blurred out. Behind the scenes, whoa. Okay, so Cyberfall text right here, and we'll get onto this very soon with my logo in it. This can be anyone's, whatever you want to do, but let's do the text right here. Rust gameplay. So Cyberfall, and it doesn't really look the same with these. See, these are more popping out. So you need to change the color and everything of it. What we want to do first is do the obvious and make it total white, because you don't want like some ugly ass color for your text, then it just, oh, trust me. So what's good is a stroke, not too much, because then it just, well, turns into that. I would say 3 or 2, maybe put it not 23, 3, and change the opacity down a bit. We'll just leave it there for now. See, many of these is like your own like choice. See, bevel and emboss is your own choice. See, I don't know if you like it like that. Yeah, I just said that. But you can add a drop shadow, whatever you like, and really any text is what you really like you can put any text you want. I just use Cyberfall, but a stroke I recommend is really nice. You can just do anything with it, and let's see. So here I have some gradient on it, so let's put some gradients. Let's see if overlay does the trick. No, so we'll just do normal and opacity, bring it down a bit. There we go. Drop shadow, and maybe this distance. There we go. Okay, let's say we've got that. Rust, maybe want to bring in the text a bit more, I say. So how to bring in text? If it's spaced out like this, double click on the T and go to here, right next to this T with a little half circle under it. So press this little folder thing here, and it might look complicated, but all you need is VA and a line. Right now it's 40. Just want to bring it down a bit. There we go. And that looks much better. Duplicate layer. So you don't want to do that all again. Let's call this gameplay. And we're gonna have to bring that out a bit. There we go. So I really don't like it when text is like in the middle of the screen and everything. It's your own opinion, as I said, but I like it on the side. So we could put it like that, or shorten down the gameplay, as I showed you how before. There we go. Close that off and have it like that, or like this with Rust going over. So you could have the U right there. That's what I like. This is just a fast demonstration how this can be a much better edit or photoshopped if you actually put time into it, a lot of time. But there you go, you've got your text, it's on the side, it's above the image of what you're doing. And once you've done this, you can always save this, and if you're ever doing a new Rust video, just take this away by pressing the I icon or deleting it and putting a new one in, changing the text, so you don't have to do this all again. Now, as you see here, I've got my logo with my type of slope line. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I kind of don't want everyone copying how I do stuff, but I'm just going to give you a rough demonstration on how. What you want to do is get the line tool and just do a line, any line. I would suggest actually making it bigger than what it did, such as that. There we go. And you can double click, put it, add a stroke. Let's just put that and click off so there isn't a massive line for it. So there we go. We get our kind of line type thing here, but where is the whiteness in there? So you can't, as many people do, just paint it. Try and paint it. You need to get an actual white background of something and then kind of opace it. So you can do new, whatever, and duplicate that layer into one. Oops. This is personally what I suggest. There's many easier ways, trust me, but I do it the way I am familiar with. So do it any way you want, but I'm just going to show you how I do stuff, how I make my thumbnails, and help you guys out with thumbnail making as well. So there's this massive, disgusting, just white block here, and we want to get rid of most of that stuff. So put that there, there, and just delete that. There we go. Control D, get rid of that. If there's any white borders there, you can just get that away. There we go. So now we've got a white type of line here, and what we can do with that is, can't really drop shadow, stroke won't do much, so there isn't really much to do with this. But with I did type of a grainy type on mine. So let's try doing mine. I think it's pattern overlay, and you choose a grainy type, and there we go. That's exactly it. And let's just actually make the opacity down 75. Let's put this to 75 as well. So let's actually put it down to 70. There we go. So now we've got this line here, what I actually used to have with my videos as well. As you see here, you can make the black line as well, opaque a bit. And get off that. There we go. And then if you want it bigger, you would need to do that, but you would also need to extend the white bit. That is an easy fix right there. Done. Boom. So it's much bigger now. I've got a much bigger image for that. But after I realized curving it looks much better like this, I found out how. Double click. No, actually, Control T opens this as I was doing, so you can adjust like this. But you want to go to this kind of looking grid thing with a circle under it, half circle under it as well, next to a stop and a tick. So click that, and it comes up with these grids. So when you get these grids up, you can play around with it, as you see here. Just make a mess everywhere. But we don't want to do that. Don't save. So you have to do one at a time. So let's get shape 1. And boom. Get the corners of each side and just pull them. See how it controls the black line at its curves? Just like that. If you want, you can bulge the middle out like this, but you don't want to do that. You want to curve it, not bulge. Like that. This is just quick, and it's probably nothing like mine actually. And just do the same with this. There we go. And Boom. Perfect. Exactly like mine, a curve. Well, maybe not exactly. Mine might have a bit of a difference, but close enough, I say. Mine's a bit longer on the sides, but that's quite close enough, I reckon. There we go. So now for your logo, I'm not going to show how to put the logo in because, you know, it's mine, but I actually could. Let's just do that then. Okay, you have dragged me into it. So let's say, because it's gameplay, this is my gameplay logo. There's Charlie. Just drag it on there. That's a quick place, but to show you just how it goes in, you can place it anywhere. You can place it in the corner, any corner. Make the opacity really low. Maybe have it as your watermark if you do have a logo. This isn't really my channel logo, this is just demonstrating on what my current video is going to be. So gameplay, update, etc. As I have here. Yellow, blue is gameplay, red is tutorial, green is update. And this isn't it. You might think we're almost to the end, but no. We still got to do a lot of touching up. See, some people might say, I'm done, looks really good so far. Not the best, but it looks okay. And we could have even got a better background, but this was just a quick thing to show off what we can do. Now, you can get this paint with a type of dots going in a circle. And what this does, this kind of highlights the edges, or gets the edges. As you've seen with this, as I did before, it does this. So you can crop, let's just undo that. So you can crop and stuff, but instead of that, you just click. Oh, I can't do it right here, because, okay, stuffing up a bit. Okay, I found out the issue and I accidentally removed my logo thing going back so far. But I found out the issue, and this can happen sometimes. I didn't have my layer 1 selected, which is this. I was trying to highlight the white bit of this. So let's try this again. And just keep clicking until it highlights everything. Then we can highlight Charlie if we want. That's him right there. Highlight him. So what we're going to do is Control C and then Control V. So we're going to paste another layer just of this right here, like that. It isn't perfect on the edges, but when there's a thumbnail that goes out this far, you can't really tell the difference, to be honest. So let's go back in, and what I do to make stuff look much better, I get the background filter. You want to click filter and click layer 1 again. This is your original background. I'll go blur, Gaussian blur. Now you can make the blur whatever you want, but it just makes the building and the player stand out much more. Then click layer 2, which is this building, and Charlie, or player, whoever it is, sharpen, and let's sharpen them a bit. I can't say that word, but we'll sharpen them a bit so they stand out even more. So now people might say again, complete. What I would do usually is just go in and get them sharp edges around here and through here, and you know, touch it up, but you can do that yourself. What I did with this thumbnail as well is added light on the side as well of the building, because it's quite dark right now. We'll go to render lighting effects. Now it brings up a whole new window here, and you can change it around, do whatever you want. You can make it just dark as you want, but you can maybe drag it out even more, like that. Press OK. Now it looks like this is actually blocking over here, and it's making it quite dark, and you have this like vibrant light effect that brightens up the building like a heap. So we're actually almost done here if I was to go through the little cracks and everything, and the text isn't exactly the same. I've missed out a few bits in there, But as I said, the text is totally up to you, whatever you want to do. Now I'm actually going to open up a template. Let's see. So here you can kind of see the differences in the two. This one here. Oh yes, forgot one more thing. So you want to go to hue saturation. I always add a ton more saturation to literally make the whole thing much more livelier, or just much more brighter and alive. So you can just put it about there. See, now you can see they're both much lighter. In this one, Charlie's like eating something as he's jumping. That's basically it for making a professional, clean thumbnail look. What most people do is this, and right here is a demonstration of what I see a lot. There's guns all over the screen, they could have zombies and everything. The text is just ugly, it's just the default text. They might have the Rust logo here and it's just not good. See, you could have this or this. It's not a hard decision of what to choose, professional, clean looking, or just mess all over horrible text and probably a bad quality picture as well. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe if this did help with you with your, photoshopping help, and show you some tips on Photoshop as well. I may make more of this on how Sony Vegas, what preferences do I use on Sony Vegas, what format do I render in, and so on and so forth. But thanks guys for watching. See ya.